How do you coordinate and administer vaccinations for the millions of people who need them? How do you get a nation of individuals to show up at a precise time and receive their vaccinations in a manner that's safe and efficient? It's simple with the help of ServiceNow. ServiceNow offers critical digital solutions for the healthcare heroes working to turn vaccines into vaccinations. To learn more about the tech that's empowering them, visit servicenow.com/vaccine.
The moment you realized you were mistaking your kids for coworkers.
Okay, team, I'm taking my 15 now.
Taking 15 what?
Was the moment you knew it was time to get back to work. Let's job it up. At CareerBuilder, our simple, customizable search tool lets you search for part-time, full-time, and even work-from-home jobs, so you can find a job that fits your lifestyle. Get started now at CareerBuilder.com.
Welcome back. This is a Non-Fraternal Twins podcast. This is episode 2, Embarrassing Moments in School. So, Alicia, what's your most embarrassing moment in school?
First off, I don't like this topic. And so with that being said, I guess I'll start.
Whatever.
I've had quite a few. Well, I don't want to say quite a few, because I can't remember elementary. I'm pretty sure there was some. Everybody has some type of, embarrassing moments while they're in school. But one that pops from the top of my head would be in high school. So embarrassing. Okay, so I'm nervous to tell.
Is that juicy?
It's, you can be the judge of that after the story. It was seventh period, which was for me geometry, and you get the bubble guts. So, we're all human. Everybody has bubble guts. But these bubble guts were I couldn't wait I couldn't wait until I got home, because I was a bus rider, you know what I'm saying? I had to, there's stops and everything like that, there's stop lights and whatnot. It's going to be not a whole while, but it's going to be a little time before I got to the porcelain throne, if you will. So, asked to go use the bathroom, because you know what? I think, if I can remember correctly, I think what I thought was passing gas was more than what I thought it was. And I'll say that. So I was like, I excused myself to go to the bathroom.
Excuse me.
Right. And I went to the bathroom, and of course there's these two, I'm going to just say popular girls, I guess. I don't know. I don't know the status, whatever. That doesn't matter. But there was these two girls that, I'll just say they're popular. And I'm kind of I wasn't unpopular, but I just wasn't popular. You know what I'm saying? I was right there in the middle.
You weren't at that status.
I wasn't considered popular, but that's okay. So I had no choice but to use the open stall that they were standing right in front of. So embarrassing. So, I obviously go ask to use the bathroom so I can relieve myself, because my body's trying to play games with me. So what am I supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? I go to the stall. I sit down. I try to handle the business as quietly as possible. But you know what? Nobody had other plans. These two girls were literally standing right outside the stall, just talking about whatever. And I'm like, this is so embarrassing. I'm trying to be as quiet as I can, but your body's like, I'm not going to make any sound effects. But the body was loud. The body was loud. So you can clearly tell something was going on. So when I finished best I could, what's it called? I opened the stall, and obviously, they're staring at me like, ew. They're just staring at me like, you okay? So embarrassing. Oh Oh my gosh.
Did they say like, ew, what's that smell? Or I can't believe she's doing that right now.
No. I mean, I can't think. I mean, I don't know what their thoughts in their head were, but like outside, like I don't, I don't think that was the case. But then probably, inside their thoughts, they were like, "Oh my gosh, this girl."
You walk out
right. So wash my hands and everything like that, and I go back to class, just dying on the inside, like somebody just run me over with a truck, and wait to get home to shower pretty much. Shower off the filth and the shame of the dreadful day. So that was super embarrassing because I'm like, you can't control your body. You cannot control, like when that time comes, unexpectedly. I was like, was it something I ate? Was it something I drank? Whatever. Like it literally unexpectedly came. It's not like I was, I was sick or anything like that. It just came out of nowhere, like literally left field. And I was like, oh my gosh, I literally have diarrhea right now.
What'd you eat that day?
Brianna, this was years ago.
I don't know if you connected the dots. Like, oh, that's why.
No, I don't know. Like, oh my God, I tried to because you feel like you gotta get some back, but you're like, oh, I can wait.
Yeah. And
you try to pass a little gas to relieve your body and that, and I was like, oh, that was more than to be expected. Yeah. So I was like, I guess I can't. I'm gonna have to use the bathroom. But that was pretty much the most embarrassing moment that comes to mind for me. I'm like, oh my gosh, because you're like, are they gonna spread rumors? Not rumors, but are they gonna spread like that girl?
They're gonna start pointing. Yeah, that is pretty embarrassing.
So, yeah, that was horrible. Thank you for letting me relive that
You're
horrible
welcome.
memory.
You're welcome.
Okay, so what about you? What's your most embarrassing moment while in school?
Okay, so I was in elementary school. I don't know. Let's say I was in first grade, and toward the end of the day, we have our reading time, and we all go, and we all go to the back of the table, and it's like this big old circle. Everyone's around the circle. The teacher is right there in the middle, and everyone's reading their part. And I was like, man, I gotta fart. So I let out a little bit.
You could have said pass gas. We're a classy podcast. This is
I think we passed classy at this point. So I let out a little bit of gas, and I was like, okay, cool. It was silent and it didn't smell. I was like, okay, cool. I'm good, right?
Mm.
So this one kid was like, ew, what's that smell? And then another kid was like, oh my gosh, I smell too. And then one after another. This is a big circle, this table is. And I'm not going to not say anything. So I was like, oh yeah, me too, it stinks. I'm trying to fit in so they don't know it's me. And so this one kid was like, whatever, it is you. It is you. And I said, nah, that's not me. And so this kid was crying. It stinks. And then the teacher was getting frustrated because she was just trying to finish her lesson. And she was like, all right. I had enough. And then the teacher couldn't even smell it herself. So the kids are just complaining and crying at the table. And I'm just like, what did I do? So the teacher ends up calling the vice principal at that time to come in and examine what was going on. So she came in and she was like, all right, guys, I'm here. Where's the smell? Here? And she's by the door, walking back and forth. She said, does it smell here? Does it smell here? And she's like, I don't smell anything. And as soon as she was walking toward us, she's like, oh my gosh, I smell it. And so
that's very lingering. That's a very lingering, bodily gas.
Yeah, I didn't smell anything, but maybe I'm so used to it.
That's horrible.
You're nose blind, I guess, at that time. And so she, sure enough, was like, I'm going to deal with this. So the next day, she called the airbag people? I don't know what they're called. HVAC, yeah.
I guess.
They do the vents, because she thought it was a vent thing. So, the next day, she had the vent people checking the vents, cleaning it out, and all that stuff. But little does she know, it was my butt that caused it.
You really broke hearts of many children that day.
I did, and I cost the school money.
And you cost the school money. Like,
I'll throw in another
horrible.
one. I'll throw in another embarrassing story.
oh wow, you're going for it today.
I am. So it was my birthday. And it's the same vice principal. She happened to be in the cafeteria. And I think my dad was there too. You know, it's like birthday. You know, have lunch with my daughter. Anyways, the vice principal found out it was my birthday. She probably knew it was me because I'm going to tell you why. So she was like, oh, it's your birthday. And I was like, yeah. And she's like, how old are you? I was like, I'm 7. And then she was like, okay. So she like sat in a chair. She had me over her lap. And she was like, well, the birthday girl has to get some slaps. And she slapped my butt in the middle of the cafeteria 7 times.
Wait, what?
She's like, 1, 2. And I was like, I look back at it now and I'm like, were you like a pedo? Why was my dad just allowing this to happen?
Wait, that's weird.
It is weird. I think about it now because I'm grown up. Like, what the heck?
Why was that allowed?
You know, I'm talking about like shit you bend over and
Right,
like,
yeah,
like, what?
yeah.
Smacking your butt.
Right, but
It's so weird.
That is weird.
It's weird. And I was just so uncomfortable as a kid. Like, ew, it's awkward. Like, your friends are staring at you and they're
You're
laughing.
getting spanked.
Yeah, I'm getting spanked. Like, it's awkward and embarrassing.
I don't ever remember that happening.
Yeah, that happened. I'm like, Dad, why didn't you just sit there laughing? Like, what the heck? Right?
I think, well, okay, this is the 90s. Let's put a timestamp on it.
Yeah, that was like early 2000s.
Oh, I forgot you're old. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
am
like
older
early
than you.
2000s
I forgot.
at this
I'm
point.
sorry. Early,
Yeah.
yeah. So, in Virginia, I don't know if that means anything to anybody, but different times. I'll just say that.
Yeah, because that would
Different
not
times.
fly nowadays.
You can't be doing nothing like that nowadays. You do something like that, it's going to be on the news
For real.
or on a newspaper or whatever. So, that's something.
Yeah.
That's something. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't believe that even happened. Like,
I didn't know. I had no idea that happened to you.
yeah. Crazy.
Dang. Oh, in front of everybody. That's so embarrassing.
That is embarrassing. Your friends are just looking at you, like your
Right.
crushes are like, At that time, you're like, I'm not like this Billy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, I think you know what? During those moments of embarrassing times, you want to die right then and there. You want to just like run and hide and just get away.
Yeah, you feel so shameful.
Yeah.
Like, what the heck?
But, when you get older, time passes, not saying that you get over it, but depending on the severity of the embarrassing moment. But usually for, small, mediocre type embarrassing moments, you look back on it and laugh if you can. Like I said, depending on the situation. But, now I can look back on it and be like, well, I don't laugh about that because that's...
I mean, they don't even know who you are.
Exactly. I'm just kind of like, dang, that was super, super embarrassing.
Yeah.
But, that's life. Life just kind of throws you lemons in there and you got to deal with it the best way you can.
Yeah, pretty much.
The best way you can. So,
But phew.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I didn't know I was gonna share that one because I was like, that's way too embarrassing. But I was like, I'm already on a roll. But I think that pretty much wraps it up for episode 2. Talking about these embarrassing stories. I think I need to recover.
You of all the topics that we could have discussed, you're like, oh, let's do embarrassing moments. How dare you?
Yeah, I think I played myself. I think I need to go recover and seek therapy.
From some school trauma.
Right.
I mean, you put me in here and now I'm like, now I have to sit here throughout the rest of the day thinking about that horrible moment.
Yeah.
That I have not thought about in years. It has been years and now I gotta replay that image in my mind and be like, oh my gosh.
Right.
That was horrible. That was horrible.
That wraps it up for us.
Yeah.
Right? You got any final thoughts?
Don't let it hold you down. Don't let it hold you back.
Yeah.
You're going to laugh about it one day. And, move on. I'm pretty sure there's some embarrassing, not pretty sure. There are some embarrassing moments as adults. you know.
There is.
Outside of school.
Very true. That is very true.
As an adult. Well, me being a parent, I've had some embarrassing moments. Me being a parent, so, you know, even in adulthood, I look back and I'm like, why did I do that? Or why did I say that? Or like they have you know, those Facebook memories, and you see your old posts from like 10 years ago, and you're like, why would I say something like that? Like, why would I even post that?
Exactly, like watching Batgirls Club,
like like that's cringe. Like, ew, no, don't do that. So yeah, if I, you know, could go back in time, I'm like, don't post these things. Yeah, let's think about it.
Exactly, but let's not do that.
Don't do that.
But hey, embarrassing moments, it's a part of life. It's a part of the journey. You just gotta, you know, move forward. And like this, one day you'll look back on it like us and laugh about it.
Right. And then if you have, you know, kids or whoever, you know, you can be like, giving them example. Like, you know, hey, this isn't as bad. You know, I went through A, B, and C, and, you know, I dealt with it the best way I could. Mm-hmm. So these can some, depending on what the situation is, can be life lessons.
Very true.
It can be life lessons, unless, you know, not like my story. That just popped out of nowhere. So I was like, I don't know what type of revenge somebody had on me, or those like, right. I want Alicia to have diarrhea. I don't know what happened with that one. But inopportune time. That's what that was.
Definitely.
That was horrible. That was horrible. But at least it was some period. I can say that much. At least it was the last period of the day. And I was able to go home after that.
And take a shower.
And yes. Because I was like, my life is over. My life is literally ruined. And how can I don't even know how it was the next time I had that class. Because, you know, you have it every other day. So I'm like.
That's true. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, you have it every other day. So I'm like, I don't know if I probably just avoided eye contact.
And just sat in my seat. Keep your head low.
Keep my head low. Because I'm like, I mean, you know, you know how you do those courtesy flushes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, you know, drop one, flush. Yeah,
you gotta, well, it ain't no dropping one. It all,
yeah, I guess maybe yours, as soon as
it's like a faucet.
Yeah. Like, I can imagine it's like Niagara Falls going to the
wow. Wow. That's, oh my gosh. That's horrible. But, you know, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
I can't.
The body can't do.
There's nothing you can't do. The body. At least I was in the bathroom. I ain't trying to hold
it. You didn't do it on yourself.
Right. Right.
Yeah. That's very true.
So I'm like,
But yeah, these things honestly just happen. Like, it is what it is. Yeah. It's got to move forward. Yes, it's embarrassing, but again, you'll look back at it one day and laugh. It's not the end of the world.
I think this topic was too soon for episode 2.
We just like to get right in there and give you the real deal.
Well, she likes to get in. I'm just roped into it. We'll try to smooth it out for next episode.
Yeah, for sure.
Catch us on episode 3, you guys.
All right.
See you guys later. Bye.
5 enter detention.
I think he's breathing. Jesus. I'm calling 911.
4 come out alive.
Heaven's dead.
They think one of us did it.
Based on the #1 New York Times bestseller, One of Us is Lying, a brand new series streaming only on Peacock.
Whatever you're funny, Peacock's got it exclusively. Stream classic sitcoms like The Office, Parks and Recreation, and 2.5 Men. Plus, catch Peacock original comedies like AP Bio and Saved by the Bell. For all your exclusive comedy faves, go to peacocktv.com and get started.